Good morning, friends of the internet. We are back again. Today we are going to be playing our T110E5 along with our platoon mate in a T57 Heavy. Great little tank. This tank's becoming a little OP for the game. They nerfed the hatch a little bit, and this tank is quite the tank. Like it's really got some strong armor. And if you don't know what you're doing against this tank can really destroy you with its rate of fire, its armor, how it can get around the map, its low profile. I mean, just overall, I love this little tank. So let's go ahead and see if we can find ourselves a match, shall we? All right, guys. So it looks like we've got an E100 and a 215, a Mouse, an E5 57, a Jagdpanzer E100. Pretty strong tanks. Mouse, we got to really pay attention to a lot of these tanks. So this is the new map, one of the new maps. I don't have a lot of seat time in this one, but I do know that when I spawn on this side, I prefer to go over here to the right-hand side. First time I played this map, I kind of went over this way. I found a nice little spot, location, and it seems like that's where a lot of people seem to go. So I'm just going to kind of push over here to the right.
Focus on this area.
Right in front of me is a little hill that I like to jump up on. But with the camo rating of this tank, I'm probably going to get detected. But I like to at least peek this hill. So I'm already detected. I try to see if I can get one round. I just try to auto target him. He bounced, I bounced. So it is what it is there. So. So I decide I'm going to peek one more time. Artie's already shooting at me. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe this is not a good position. I'm already detected. I try to see if I can get a shot off on this guy. There's nothing there. I'm tipped in fate if I stay here much longer. I look at the Yag Tiger. There's no shot there. So I decide not a place I want to be. Artie's, 3/4 of the way almost reloaded. So time to move out. So I decided to push around and help these guys out here. My platoon mate, he's getting artied. He's getting shot up. He's in trouble. I'm thinking at this point, this is a bad location to be in. I don't want to be in this location any longer. So I decided to turn around and go work the other side of the hill here, because these guys are just getting shot up on this side. Now, the problem that I face being over here is I'm more likely to get hit by artillery, I think. I'm scanning for some targets. I see a couple. I can't stay back where I'm sitting right now because I'm going to get hit by artillery. So I get a shot there, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, man, Artie's going to have a line of sight of me. I at least got to push up and get over this other side of this rock over here. So I get pivoted. I turn around. See if I got a shot. Leopard's got a shot on me from someplace. So I'm like, okay, I got to back up here a little bit more, get into some better cover. I'm really starting to kind of jockey around, and I said, I'm going to get over to this rock, and that way it'll get me into even some better cover. So I get situated here. I see the Mouse is moving in. He's just storming across here. I bounce around. He bounces around. And I'm just trying to work this little knob here. I'm trying to stay moving. I see his cheek. I get a shot into it, which is perfect. Back up. I'm just trying to stay moving at this point because Artie's going to be zoning in on me. And I want to make it difficult for him to try to hit me now. I see the 75. I put a shot just to stay back up. I'm trying to keep him off the guys over there. I'm getting some spotted target hits because Artie's starting to see these guys. I see the E75 again. I try to zoom in. I'm setting a little long. Shoot his hatch. It falls short into the dirt. I push up again. I'm thinking I can probably get one shot into him somewhere here. I see the Mouse. Full side shot. Got a nice shot. Back up. I'm trying to stay moving so this Artie doesn't get me. I'm worried about getting shot in the butt as well if someone comes across the bridge, but I'm trying to slow these guys down. The one E75 peaks the hill, gives me a full nice side shot. I get one nice clean one into him. I roll back behind the hill, just trying to stay moving and stay out of the way of artillery. Post the hill again. I see that he's got the side of his turret here, so I make sure I get zoomed in where I need to shoot. Nice, another shot there. I start to see this tank destroyer behind me, and I'm starting to worry a little bit, so I'm going to just continue to stay moving. I'm kind of pinned here, but I put myself in this position, and all of a sudden this Jag Tiger pulls up. I go to shoot his low plate, and then he backs up and dips it low, which was a smart point on his hand because he was able to like protect himself from getting shot, but it allowed him to like me to track him and then have his upper plate at that angle. I'm going to pin through it every time. And now he's kind of strapped there as well because of artillery. So I kind of decide I'm going to chase him a little bit here. I get another nice clean shot into him. He's bounced. I haven't taken no damage, so I'm thinking I'm going to chase him a bit. And uh-oh, he's got a big brother.
That's gotta hurt.
So the big brother hits me pretty hard. I put a shot into his track to put him in place for artillery. I zoom in for his weak spot while he's still tracked, and I bounce. I was like, oh man, what's the luck of that? I was completely zoomed in on his weak point. So now we're about half dead from that one shot of that E3. So we're in trouble. I'm not going to push that guy at all. I'm not going to do it. I see their E5 shows up. I'm trying to keep him just lit for Artie. About tied game, so we're like, you know, we're in a pretty good spot here. My poor platoon mate, he had a pretty bad game. He got wrecked right off the rip. So I'm just trying to like peekaboo with this E3 and get him shot by artillery is what I'm doing. I don't want to like waste my tank and get anything, you know, any more damage than what I've already gotten. So I'm just trying to keep him pinged, trying to get Artie shooting at him. I see he turns, so I decided to push him a bit. Then the Jag Tiger showed up, so I had to put a shot into him. The E5 puts a shot into me. I got to back up a little bit here. Try to see if I can get one under the Jag Tiger. He gets hit. Now I get hit by artillery. I got to fix it. I got to roll out. Then the E5 takes. Then I look up at the scoreboard and I was like, wait, what happened to our team? So now I'm panicking. I'm like, yo, what just happened? So I know I got this mouse over here to my left. So I'm trying to go around this WT off and help this guy out with this guy, and then I'm like, he's got it under control, I think. And then all of a sudden I start pivoting around to see the mouse, get a shot into him, and take him off the board. Okay, so me and the dot off, we just took out two pretty strong tanks here, but I gotta stay moving because of artillery. If I get hit one more time, I'm done. So I decide I'm gonna pivot around this hill over here and just kind of roll up, use this hill for some cover, and see if I can maybe spot artillery maybe, because I know where he's kind of shooting me from. So this is where my binocs come in handy. So I stop, I get set up, I wait to see if I see anything. I didn't get set up, so I decided to push forward. So then all of a sudden I spotted artillery. I was going to go kill him, and I seen him. Perfect shot. Wait, what? Hello, game? Did I just bounce off of a Bat Chat 155? I was so bewildered. I was like, no, I had a full nice shot on him. I see this is a Jagdpanzer. I look, he's actually looking my direction. I can't get across this bed, this river. He's looking right at me. I tried to sneak a shot into his round, but now I'm lit up by artillery. I'm in trouble. I'm in a bad spot. Artillery hits me, almost kills me, leaves me with a sliver. I'm trying to back up because I know that Jagdpanzer's closing in on me. It's just me and our artillery left. I'm like, okay, I got to stay behind this rock right here. I see that he's right there. He gets hit by artillery. I turn. I try to just kind of sit here to see if I might be able to keep him lit and maybe get around him. I get detected. I see the Artie. I look at him. I put a shot. And I'm dead. If Wargaming wouldn't have made me bounce that one round on artillery, I probably would have been able to make more of a fight. But instead, it made it bounce, which allowed the artillery to hit me once to take me down pretty low life. And then I never had another shot, and I couldn't get across the river, unfortunately. Ooh, nice shot, artillery. So it's just the luck of the draw. Like, I really don't know what happened to our team there. Like I said, everything was going very well for me. I was just doing my part, holding that corner, just going to town with that guy, just trying to go blow for blow and just like take those guys out. And I don't know what happened to the rest of the team. We'll have to look at the stats and see what happened. But we had a fairly decent like high going into it, and it just fell apart in a really, really quick hurry. So unfortunately, we're going to take a loss this round. But I kind of felt like I did fairly decent. So let's take a look at the stats and see how we did.
But we'll be back.
So we lost, but I did 3,580 in damage, 3,000 assisted damage, and blocked 4,200. If that doesn't say how strong this E5 is, I don't know what else does. You cannot beat those stats for a heavy tank. Blocked 4,200? Let's look at our stats. We're top of the leaderboard, or well, we're second on the leaderboard to artillery of all things at 3,500. Oh, I take that back. The FV 4005 did 36, so he did a little bit more. So we are third on the leaderboard in damage. How we lost it, I don't know. My poor platoon mate, he kind of got pinched between some of the tanks. He was over there in that mess and got tangled up and took some rounds he probably shouldn't have, got hit by Artie a couple times that he shouldn't have, and just was out of the game entirely. So unfortunately, he got knocked out fairly early. We fired 19 rounds. We pinned 10 of them, and we dealt 3,580 in damage. I mean, great all-around match. We engaged a lot of tanks, Tiger, or the E75, the Jag Tiger. The E5 was in there a bit. What else? We engaged the 3. We just spotted him. We spotted the Leopard. The Mouse we did some damage to. And the Bat Chow we did some damage to. Unfortunately, we bounced the one round, which was surprising to me. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Even though we didn't come out with the win, I thought this was a good showcase of this tank and the damage it can cause, the assisted damage, the block damage. I mean, it's just overall a great tank. The only major damage we took was half of our life from a 1 E3 shell, which is understandable. It's a tank destroyer. And then we took some Artie rounds. But for the most part, we was just slugging it out with those guys, the Jag Tigers, the E75s, the Mouse, everything. And they were either missing or bouncing. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. That way you know when we're posting the YouTube content and when we're live streaming. If you haven't checked us out on Twitch or YouTube Gaming, come hang out, be part of the audience. If you're new to those channels, smash those follow buttons. So until next time, guys, we will see all your faces on the battlefield. Thanks so much, guys, for checking out my video. If you enjoyed that video, hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe for future videos.